Slate 197 on A camera 197.
Outside the stage.
Yes. Well, I'll have to check up on various ones. Some are all territories outside the States, some are for Europe.
Thank you.
Some are for British Commonwealth.
No, I never.
But things like...
It's not, I mean, so we haven't sort of got them for America. That was the big one.
Not Stardust or Stormy Weather.
Hi there, kid.
Things like, for what they're worth, and they are
Give me a
worth
list
it.
of it.
How are you?
I'll give you a catalogue. Oh, wait a minute. I've got one out in the car.
Why?
Yeah. And I'd love to...
Let's someone see anthems.
Good morning, Ringo.
Morning, Dick.
How are you?
Not so bad.
Did they disturb your sleep?
Shoot it! Did you get it?
Did you get that bit?
Oh, yeah.
Keep running.
Well, honest reaction.
It's all the cops.
It's a
that
lie.
You see Peter Cook last night.
Yes, he was great.
What do you think of Zaza Gabor? Eamon asked him.
A non-event.
He said, "Oh, you want the
Horrible.
truth?" I think she's vain, untalented, non-event. With his right eyebrow shaking like that. Terrible. She said, "I think you are the rudest man I've ever seen."
Oh, she was
Sure, she was there.
Twice because I won't tell it.
What do you think of
That's called soccer to him, isn't it?
Great.
Good, that's fun.
She
I like
didn't
it.
use the full letter
And she
word.
knew he wasn't a man because he had his hair over his forehead.
Yes.
You're kidding. You're
She
kidding.
said, "That is very feminine, darling. You should take your hair out." You
But I
know.
love what the judge said, something about language not becoming a lady or something.
Yeah.
The judge is summing up.
She was provoked.
Ridiculous.
But I quite like Zaza Gabor. But I mean, it is. They're all right, you know, for that thing, for that like sort of grown-up showgirls.
Well, it's a sort of a family joke that affects everybody in some way or other.
I think she's quite pretty, actually.
Yeah, she is all right, and she's very honest, you know. She does.
I didn't know. I
She's
never
quite
smoked
entertaining.
anything else.
But I look at her.
One thing I don't like her for is that she was with her daughter. Her daughter was always around EMI when we were making the last album.
Yeah.
And
She was in the audience.
oh, was she? And we saw Zaza with her daughter there present, and she makes a sort of ass out of her daughter. She's so honest. She's a bit too honest because her daughter's not quite as worldly, obviously. You know, it's a lot younger. As daughters are. Why not?
It's a very 10 o'clock at the moment.
Thanks, Kev. But she sort of said, you know, don't wear that sweater, darling. When we were all there, you know,
Yeah, and
it
another
was embarrassing. Don't
embarrassing
wear that sweater, it makes you look fat. And she is a bit sort of fat.
Who was saying this then?
Yeah, but it was Zaza to her
To
daughter.
her daughter.
When we were there, you know, and this. And sort of,
But I hate parents.
No wonder
who
the
let their
daughter
kids
didn't
down.
use the full letter words as well.
But you know, it's like I was sitting in a restaurant. I think it was last Sunday somewhere.
My mother said to me,
No, wait.
"Fatso."
Hey, Chunky!
No, I'm thin
Chunky.
now. No, and there's some kids. There's some kids cutting up. They're about 6 years old.
Man, that's a couple.
And the parents were really putting the kids down because they were embarrassed for themselves. The parents were embarrassed for themselves because their kids make a lot of noise. Everyone's looking at their table. The kids weren't doing anything. They just were saying, "I want some more ice cream."
That's right. We were with some people who said exactly
Yeah,
that.
and being in the
They
custard.
were
Yeah.
doing that thing of making the kids have good manners at the table. And the kids only just wanted to play, you know, it wasn't sort of, they were having fun. And the woman started telling the story of, you know, once I was out at the restaurant, and he started, you know, about little Jake, and he started doing the messing or something. And I was like, what must they think of me? You know, and it was, what must they think of me, not
Yes,
even of him?
sure.
What must they think of me for allowing him to have fun and mess around a bit? But you know, I mean, as if anyone seriously sort of looked at a 1-year-old kid and sort of said,
Yes, exactly.
bad manners.
Exactly.
You know,
The only
how
time
that
I don't like
child's being
kids,
brought
the only
up.
time I
Only
don't
one.
like, one time I don't like kids crying on an airplane. It makes me more nervous anyway. When you get that constant crying in the background.
It's like a little ethnic cry, isn't it? Like, you shouldn't be going. I agree, kid.
I agree, kid. Yeah.
Most fantastic reaction I've ever known in the airplane was I was flying to over to Luxembourg, to the guys at Radio Luxembourg, flying to Brussels, and the plane was going on to Frankfurt, and I sat next to a guy that as the light went up, fasten your safety belts. He started gripping the side of the seat,
Oh,
almost foaming at the mouth. And
Dropping
I'm all
his
right.
tea and that.
Yeah. He was a real, shock case.
Yeah.
And I thought, poor bastard, first flight and that, And he started building up
It
a
was
big
the
nervous
pilot.
thing for me.
It's the stewardess in drag.
And we took off and sort of straightened out a bit, and I thought, well, I'll start a little conversation with him. And I said, your first flight?
Scary.
I just started him off on a new
Wait for the punchline, yeah.
Your first flight, he said, no, I do this flight 3 times a week. And I figured, there must be an easier way of making a living. He was the most ridiculous case.
My appendix hurts, yeah.
Have a mouth.
Yes. When you have found
Actually,
nose?
that's your heart.
Yes, that's my heart.
Mine tried to blast out on their own. We weren't waiting for anybody. Well, that's one of those mornings.
It's good.
Hysterical illness.
Did your dad and Mike, have you spoken to them? Did they get the telegram, rather belated telegrams from
Yes.
me?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I was there when I got it.
Oh, so you weren't here when you got yours? You sent yours to London?
No, I got mine belated.
Yours goes
Even
More
more
belated. Well, what with the no papers of that, and I didn't even see, it was about the Sunday when I learned.
that it was Christmas.
No, Mike had become, there was more gear to the gear.
Good.
This is your dad's first grandchild.
Mike had
isn't it?
become a beneficiary.
Oh, yes, I like that.
Beneficiary? His wife was called Fishwick, he said.
Well, Benner had become a fisherman.
Went down the phone.
Well, don't spoil me. Don't encourage me. You completed Mary.
I've gone off
album,
Africa.
which I
Gone off
understand is fabulous. Love to hear it.
It's very good. It's very good for
You didn't by accident put any Lawrence Wright songs in. You could have done it. You
Might have done, yes.
could have done.
Well, I might
I
have
don't know,
done
we're still
anyway.
waiting about
There might
America.
be someone.
Well, I'll obviously...
Who did Lawrence Wright? Lawrence
moment
Wright, of
wherever we
course.
go, going for
Who
our
published
feed,
it?
What?
Was Lawrence Wright on its own, or was it owned by another publishing company?
No, Lawrence Wright.
Was owned by
Lawrence
Lawrence
Wright.
Wright.
Who
Well, get
was
your
in fact
catalogue
a
and I'll
radio-
tell you,
Yeah, I'll go and get it. But one was a certainty for Mary.
Which was one?
We'll People Welcome.
Oh,
The Welsh song, and with a Welsh lyric.
right.
And
No,
that's
we did
home for the world.
Yeah.
The things like Among My Souvenirs, things like that, Burlington Bertie from Bow. You remember the old musical?
Just right.
This is
Mary.
Roll
I'm
107,
talking about
Slate 197, continued camera A.
No, world copyright.
Yeah.
It's being done a lot lately though as well.
Which one?
Burlington Bird.
Well, we'll hope it's going to be done a little bit more.
Stardust.
Now that's the greatest one you've got.
Stardust.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stormy weather. again.
Stormy weather. My Yiddish Mama. Happy Days
Yeah,
and
well, that's
Lonely
how it
Nights.
goes in section.
Bugle Call Rag. Mood Indigo. Some great Duke Ellington stuff there. Oh, some fabulous stuff. Remember the old one, Bench in the Park, from the King of Jazz?
No.
A bench in the park. Bop, 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 bop.
Get
Your dad will remember. Your dad will have a ball with this
LP
cat.
of them.
Honestly.
He's got the catalogue outside, so you can sort of...
Okay, and get it.
Thanks.
Yeah, kick it over for me.
Okay.
How about the Obly Doll covers and things? All right? You
Yes,
happy
doing
with
well.
that?
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh,
Yes. I'll pop some records, over to the flat, just in case you'd like to hear it, of Vera Lynn's Good Night. As a waltz. Stephen produced it. It's done as a 3/4. Sounds beautiful.
I think I'd like to hear that.
You'd like to hear that, would you, Rick?
Yeah.
Yes, love to. Does he
Did
manage?
Neil ring you last night?
What?
Did Neil ring you last night? Telephone?
No.
Did he ring you?
Yeah. Bad
How is
news on the wheeling and dealing scene.
How is it? Okay. You make him up today, then. Tell
He
me
is,
first.
he is. I don't think he really wants to sort of say anything.
Doesn't want to tell you.
Ben John.
Well, whoopee.
Have there been many covers of Good Night?
No, I think this is the first one.
I thought there had been more on that.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, I
But
did.
it's well, no.
I thought it would take
Done so
over from
sensationally though, so sensationally though.
that
They only
one on
released
Luxembourg,
Obla Deo
what's his
Obladar
name?
by us on the continent.
The what?
Obla Deo Obladar by us on the
That's a
continent.
single?
Yes.
Are they?
They
Oh,
want to
have.
do it, so
Yeah.
it's but
I
with
think
a, with
so,
a
the ball.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps on the B-side.
The rocker would be better on the B-side.
No, it's just Apple Publishing.
199 Slate, camera A.
Just Obla D isn't, you know. And all
no, yeah.
ours aren't, as you know.
So I know.
So, Guitar Gently Weeps. I was thinking, see what you think of it, calling of Mary Hopkins' album, of making some postcards out of
1910, 1965, and there are some additions and things about albums. This is a pretty good list to go through because it gives you some of the
What
sort of
everyone's done.
outstanding songs. No, these are sort
Hey,
of album
Misbehavin'.
things. Yeah. Oh,
See the-
Paul,
the
there's some
little
golden
bits,
oldies in there that are ridiculous. Honestly, that's why we
Happy
meant.
Days and Lonely Nights,
Yep,
Pasadena,
yep.
Old Fashioned Mother of Mine, Side by
Don't go down the mine, Daddy.
Carolina Moon,
Yeah.
Carolina Moon, my Uncle Ron's favourite.
Well,
He sings it at all the parties. All right, Carolina Moon. Come on, Paul. Old Father Thames, Great
oh,
Stardust.
this is one of the
There's a Blue Ridge
last.
around my heart,
Was one of the
Virginia.
last of the free catalogues, so to speak.
We'll keep her welcome.
So we had to have it. We just had to.
Way down yonder in New Orleans, too.
Annie Laurie's Rock.
Well, you can't have everything.
Answer me.
No, that's not the. No, not that one.
Oh, isn't it?
No, that's published by KPN.
Where's just a list of everything they've got? This is it. This is the list.
This is a very good list. That's the entire catalogue up to 65.
all of these
yeah.
are
Yeah,
this.
yeah. And it shows you a year.
Nice titles. Anyone can be anywhere, and anywhere on earth is heaven.
I mean, there's,
Ain't you kinda sorry now?
What's Boomps-A-Daisy? Is that Tower of Boomps?
Yeah.
No.
Is that
Hands,
the Are You
knees,
Sincere?
and boom.
Oh, yeah,
Daisy.
Hey, is that the Are You Sincere when you say you're sorry?
You can't go wrong.
Right song.
Hey, Misbehavin'.
Hey, buddy, I've got a great idea.
That was the one.
Hey, play me that one again. Hey, I think I could do a little dance step to that one.
All the sunshine
I think
comes
we'll have
from
to
Dixie.
have to update the catchphrase. You know, if it's right, it can't be wrong.
Alphabet song, what's that one?
Oh Christ, I don't know the whole
A
catalogue
is
yet.
for the
No,
on the
that's
Christmas tree.
published by Leeds Music. That's a Christmas song.
All together shout, bow wow.
That's the
Oh, there's
Station Street Blues.
there's some Bugle Call Rag is in there. Exactly Like You.
Annie.
The mind boggles with a catalogue like this because as fast as you remember some, you're forgetting other titles that are in there.
Bench in the Park. That's
Yeah,
just been
that's
done.
the one.
Is it
A bench
bench in the park.
No,
No,
this
that's
is from
Dum
the-
Diddly
This
what's
is
that?
from
It's
King
a
of Jazz.
Oh, I don't know.
Bench in the park. Bop, bop, bop,
It's-
bop,
and
bop. One of
make up the meaning
another
of
very
what he's
famous
singing.
old one from about 19.
Oh, that.
Oh, the Dum Dum song.
Yeah. Isn't that Dum Dum?
Wayne Fontana.
Wayne Fontana is a Major Lions song.
No, the piano concerto thing, Dream of Olwen.
Yeah?
That's in there.
Big boy, big head.
And there's piano
And the Blackpool
tunes,
bounce.
there's some quite a bit of live
Why does
music.
everybody call me Big Head?
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Turning Grey Over You is another great one.
Well, you'll possibly remember or know some that I'm not quite au fait with.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit older than you.
In not in body, in mind, in spirit. Ring her own up now.
Yes, all
How's
right.
Maureen? You haven't even told me.
She's wonderful. She'll
Yeah.
be here later.
And Zach?
He's wonderful too, thank you.
No
He
brother or
won't be here
sister?
later.
No, he's not coming.
No news of brother or sister on
No,
the way? No?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not telling.
Well, I suppose Zach has said,
Bonnie and Lassie.
don't chuck any more bums in with me.
Busy Bee Twist.
Buddy's had.
I'll send some more of these down.
Yeah.
Well, a bit more light. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Dan. That makes it more surreptitious than normal.
Cab badgers, cabines, and carrots. What's that?
That is an old one. It's one of the sort of
Burglar
musical
Bill.
comedy.
Cara Mia, mine.
Would you remember the Richard Talbot thing?
Caravan.
We are in love with you, my heart and I.
My heart and I?
Yeah, my heart and I.
That's how the
You know,
jokes
every
jokes
they
sing.
keep on sort of coming back.
My heart now.
One of the oldies, I surrendered here.
Yeah.
And we
Chelsea
played
Flotation.
the
50 million Frenchmen can't be wrong.
Is that what it's
Yeah, I never heard the song. I know the.
What was that?
Well, it says here 50 million Frenchmen can't be wrong.
Oh, that's one of them.
Because I know that. What is it? What's the big phrase? What 50 million or 100,000 or 10 million Frenchmen can't be wrong?
No, it was 50 million Frenchmen can't be wrong. And that was quite a hit in its day. Its
What,
day
first
being
group?
about, I think about 1928 or something.
Yeah, and
28, 30.
that wild period in Paris. Christmas rock and roll. For you a rose, for me a memory.
Day by day.
Oh, another of your uncle's
you are the
favourites
one
must be
somebody-
We made mistakes when we're happy. No love and nothing at all.
Don't go down in the mine, Dad.
Yeah. That goes back, I think it goes back to about 1913.
1910.
1910,
Lawrence
is it?
writes for
Curly, the
million
comical
seller,
candle.
Ah, you see, you've got the book, you've got the information.
Dada, dada, da 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 dada.
Digga, digga, digga.
That's Jada.
Is that Jada? Oh, you're putting me right now. We better have a conference.
Andy Williams sings that.
Oh,
Don't go down in the mine, Dad. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Deep River.
Down by the riverside, down by the station, and down by the stream.
I love them.
Lawrence Wright's first song was
Dixie.
composed in 1907.
That's the old
Dixie.
I'm not sure which Dixie that is.
Down by the river.
Yeah, there's quite a number of them.
Down in the glen.
It's not the one.
Yes. Oh yeah. Da 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 dee, da 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Down in the glen.
The shrimps make good mothers.
Which I sang in my heyday.
Or did mothers make good?
Don't stop me if you've heard it. Don't look in the cellar. Daddy's gone to bed.
Gentleman the King, brackets Queen.
First I went and won the DCM. And then I had the MBE.
Eat less bread, eat more fruit. Two different songs.
Propaganda, so.
Il Mission.
40 million Churchills can't be wrong.
As well.
40 rollicking sailors.
40 million Churchills can't be wrong, but one de Gaulle can.
Who scored the goal?
Oh, God.
Gentleman. Oh, you read that out.
Oh, which-
Gentleman the King.
Gentleman the
brackets,
King,
Queen.
brackets Queen. I like that.
Yeah.
Fanny the Fireman's Door.
Oh, I've got my copy of Sight and Sound.
Let me just get my match from underneath you. That's it.
Glad Rag Doll. I thought Johnny Ray won.
Yes.
He was over here. What was he doing?
Doing some of the northern clubs.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Genuine prefer blonde.
Not from the show.
God bless Her Majesty. God bless the Prince of Wales. God gave me wonderful dreams. God gave us
With the old
memories.
Steve Conway show, get well soon.
God keep you in my prayers.
Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Right then.
No, Mr. Nightingale. Goose pimples.
We could certainly revive that one.
God
Is
bless
it
the
this
Prince
year?
of Wales.
Yeah. Didn't Prince Edward?
Yeah, it's done.
He's getting the plumage or something shortly.
Happy feet.
Yeah.
Hard-hearted Hannah.
Happy
great.
feet.
Oh,
No.
Harvest Moon. It's not the one, is it?
Not Shine on Harvest Moon.
Has anybody seen My Little Putty Cat? Have you ever been round?
He's a
Have you
pro.
ever been bruised? I don't know.
Yep.
Home on the range.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Not quite
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah. He's in the infirmary now. Is that the one where you...
No, that's
Lord.
no, that's a different one.
I can't
Home on the
remember.
range.
Look,
Yep.
baby.
Honey Child? How complete the tale that I
Yeah.
caught me. And you have to meet me in the morning.
I don't want to get paid.
You have to write the successful song. It is a treatise. Songwriting.
The hurdy-gurdy man.
I can't give you anything for that. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I didn't slip, I wasn't pushed, I fell.
Is that I may be wrong, but I think you're wonderful.
Yeah.
Mm. I may be poor, but I'm honest.
If I were a song, if I were a song.
That's if I were a blackbird.
Oh, yeah.
If I were a blackbird. Yeah. Actually, I tried to buy the company that's got that copyright. It's such a complicated situation. About 15 partners, some in America.
I surrender, dear.
Pops and Cox.
Really?
Is that, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Boo-boo-be-doo, boo-boo-be-doo. I've got the Lovesick Blues.
Roll 108A, slate 199 continued.
Won't be the same.
I don't think that's not the Frank Ifield thing, is it?
Baby, say goodbye.
No, that's the Frank Ifield thing, isn't it? I don't think it might be. It might be. You know, there's still quite a chunk of this catalogue I've got to get, you know, okay with. 4,000 songs is a lot to absorb.
In the morning. Is there a man in the house?
Just a gigolo.
I think I'll buy Piccadilly.
Just one more chance. That's lovely.
There were quite a number of the early Bing Crosby songs. And I Surrendered Here was written by Harry Barris, who was close buddy of Bing Crosby's. Harry Barris. Who was one of Bing Crosby's
Slate 200,
original rhythm.
camera A.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. La 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 la.
Oh, are we interviewing?
This is my bug. I carry it with me always.
This is your bug?
My bug, so no one notices I do it.
These days we're just
do you
constantly
use?
on film. We're just constantly on film these days.
Oh, I see. Something's happening.
Yeah.
And that one of them might say something interesting, which I can cut.
I see.
Let's sing a bright song.
Or my corduroy thighs may just smother them up. Or my corduroy thighs, it's not plugged in.
We're filming him, right?
Who's
Like the
filming?
big pots do.
We're filming him.
Like
Oh,
what?
I see.
The big pots do.
Matter of fact, in the early
Good
days,
charming on it. I wish I had died in my cradle.
Lisp of a baby's prayer.
Friends list, well, no.
I was chasing a pop.
Well, it's just got all those show tunes.
I've never seen a straight
The live show is the
banana.
best show. You know, the fortune just on in Clacton. All those shows do.
How did he get all this? How did he get all this material?
Right.
well, he started as a songwriter under the name of Horatio Nichols.
London
Then,
is saying
there weren't many
goodnight.
publishers around at that time. He decided to start his own
Well, they are
publishing
saying
firm.
goodbye.
Yeah, that was the days when the guy wrote a song and used to go around the music hall artists, persuade them to put it in their act, and it was in their act for the next
Lost
5
cause?
years.
Right.
And then he'd print the music and sell them at twopence a sheet or penny a sheet, whatever it was. That was the kind of, if you go back to that period, this was
How we got
music
started.
publisher in those days. In fact, the Copyright Act and the payment for a performance of a fee didn't start until 1911. So it shows you that it was even before the organisation
I understand.
of publishing even a spark of how.
But and then how did he get
today.
these other like big songs? Because he was established at
Well,
that time.
he then obviously sought to securing good songs from various parts of the world, made contact with Jack Mills, who was then in the forefront of some of these earlier, and even before Jack Mills' time, some of these very early First World War songs, and started adding to a catalogue and building it. Then it became more to the publishing as we started to know it, how it was more or less after the war and up until the middle 50s. This is where, of course, the catalogue starts to
Mood
peter
Indigo.
out because he became an old man, he had a stroke, his company was under management, but I certainly wouldn't blame them for the non-development. He then became extremely truculent, they couldn't make a decision without him. By this time he started, yes, Hokie Carmichael. It really became a case of someone more or less being a caretaker
Right.
because the landlord didn't want anything done.
Right.
And this is the pity that it started to peter out really, I suppose, about 5 or 6 years ago.
It's a marvelous catalogue. I mean,
It's an incredible catalogue.
oldies but
My old
goldies.
man's a
And
dozen.
of course, if some of these, which the Lawrence Wright catalogue does not own the world rights, owns European rights or Commonwealth rights, rights for the world, excluding USA and Canada. But if on a
Little
lot of
White
these you
Lies.
had the world rights,
Yeah.
it'd be worth 4 or 5 times.
Little White Lies.
Do, 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 do.
Is this-
Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40.
You joke.
No, I don't.
Is this the catalogue that's just gone on sale?
It's the one we just bought.
Oh, you bought it? Oh,
yeah,
great.
Northern Songs. Which includes Paul and John. And I think to
Just
a small...
about.
What are you talking about, just about?
Nothing, no. No comment.
Very substantially, sir.
Yes, right, okay. We'll have a lunch on it.
Aren't you clever? Did you really buy this? Aren't you
Yeah.
clever? I was wondering who's going to get that. That is very bright.
Yes, all the accountants with their slide rules and, planning to reorganise it, which we're just starting to have a meeting over there this afternoon.
Gee, that's shrewd. Gee, that's
And
very shrewd.
then we will start on reprinting a great deal of this music, because all the song albums, a lot of them haven't been redesigned or repacked, so to speak, in 25, 30 years. In fact, they're still giving away in one song album, well, series of song albums, they give away 25 songs for 3 shillings. The first page you open is Stardust. Well, this just in today's economics.
Right, yeah.
12 songs for 5 bob is more than ample. That's good value.
And not
nice
Stardust,
glossy
as it were,
cover,
yeah.
Good
Red
marketing
roses for
with
the
it.
blue lady.
So the theory is within the next 12 months, the expansion of that situation.
Of just the merchandising of it.
Oh yes, it's got to be completely re-merchandised, and the turnover can be of that area, which is quite a healthy one, could be trebled quite easily. Quite easily.
Shrewd, good. Shrewd.
Well, sheet music and song albums is an expanding market now. Another reason why.
But who buys sheet music? I mean, like, I don't at home buy... I mean, like, do I buy at home, I Want to Hold Your Hand, to play my piano on Saturday night with my family? Or
Well, if you wanted to play, I Want to
It's
Hold
not
Your Hand,
mainly, is it mainly piano people?
No,
think that was-
guitar people.
Groups, little groups.
Little groups. No, you see, a little group
Oh.
can buy. Bands, of course, we print band parts, but of course, bands also buy a piano copy and do their own. little
Yeah, but I'm
arrangement for
asking,
the
it's
band.
almost cheaper for them, isn't it, to buy the record and then make an arrangement out of the record.
But it's
Yeah,
not as
exactly.
easy though. You've got to have a good.
You see, someone listens to the record, as Paul says, you've got to have a good ear, and they try to find the chords on the piano. They're blind,
Yeah.
but if they get a copy,
I
and
mean,
even
for
if they
instance,
pick
when
the
I did
melody
Mary's
line and just the
album,
chord symbols,
Yeah, we had
See,
always
you know.
before an arrangement we got the copy, just so that whoever I was arranging it with knew the chords.
yeah,
And just so, I mean, if that's the only thing, then it isn't half a help.
that's right. But you get the groups today.
The sheet music that comes out on pop songs
Yeah.
with the wrong chords
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
from the record.
Well, a lot of our stuff.
Well,
I don't know whether it does anymore. It used to.
No, in the early days there were some errors. you know.
Wrong lyrics, wrong.
No, again,
But no,
again,
it won't be wrong lyrics anymore.
no, there won't be wrong chords because
But
we
also
know.
because we always
Do
publish our
dirty
lyrics now,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, you see,
with
particularly
whatever it is we do.
where the boys are concerned, they don't write the song, they create the song, right? I get an acetate or a tape when the record's finished, and I give it to my music scribe, and he has to take it down. He's a very good man, very experienced.
You can make mistakes. And that's
He
what
can make mistakes, but in an effort to eliminate this now, we check the lyrics, John and Paul, they okay the lyric as
And the
being
chord.
correct. That we print, and that is proofed as well. When my scribe has finished transcribing what the boys have done into a song copy, we then send it down to George Martin, and George vetoes it. Now, if there's still a mistake after that, it truly is one of these genuine overtures. Hi, George.
Hi, man.
How are you? Happy happy Soixante-Neuf.
And same to you too.
Well, already.
Thanks for the present.
You're very welcome.
Very nice glasses though.
Yes,
I don't mean those.
No.
I mean those drinking glasses.
useful. Something to drink out of, or the wife can throw.
I didn't get any glasses.
You did, you know.
Did I?
Probably stay in the
If you didn't, someone stuck to them.
Probably I
No, I don't discern among my friends.
Hi, George. How are you?
Like to see what you have
You
half
know
of
that.
1% of.
When we're going to have
Not really. Oh yeah, that one.
Anything,
That
anything you
I
can.
hear they've got a lot.
Any page you find is
3 meals a day.
3 meals a day.
Including
But that
when
was
you
just
did
one.
warm-up.
That was just one there.
There's a Blue Ridge round my arm.
You just had one.
I heard that.
There's a hole in my
I didn't
pocket.
smoke either.
There's a little baby. There's an easy.
Do you smoke cigarettes?